Imagine this, one of the world's most famous family feuds, the kind that has filled endless headlines and late-night debates, might actually be inching toward reconciliation. Yes, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is reportedly open to mending his relationship with his father, King Charles III, and other senior royals. But here's the catch. Harry isn't simply walking back into Buckingham Palace without conditions. He is coming forward with a set of clear expectations, often referred to as his peace list, that must be respected before any kind of reunion happens. These conditions aren't framed as dramatic ultimatums, but rather protective boundaries meant to safeguard both Harry and Meghan Markle as they step back into a world that hasn't always been kind to them. The very idea of Harry extending a hand for reconciliation, but on his own terms, has sparked global intrigue. For royal watchers, it's a potential turning point in a long and complicated story. To fully understand why Harry's demands matter, we need to step back to the moment that changed the monarchy forever. In early 2020, Harry and Meghan shocked the world when they announced their decision to step down as senior royals and relocate to North America. At the time, the move was explained as a desire for independence and financial freedom, but the deeper reasons soon came to light. Meghan and Harry spoke candidly about facing bullying, racism, relentless harassment from the press, and a lack of support from within the institution. These experiences left lasting scars, and while the couple gained new freedom in the United States, the separation fractured family ties. Since then, there have been moments of togetherness, such as Queen Elizabeth II's funeral and King Charles's coronation, but the rift has never fully healed. Against this backdrop, Harry's recent willingness to reconcile, paired with specific conditions, feels both necessary and symbolic. So what exactly are these conditions that Prince Harry reportedly wants Buckingham Palace to meet? First on the list is guaranteed security. After stepping down, Harry lost access to taxpayer-funded protection, a change that left him deeply concerned about safety when visiting the UK. He wants full assurance that his family, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, will be safeguarded whenever they return. Second, Harry is demanding tighter boundaries with the press, particularly paparazzi. For years, invasive media attention has been a driving factor in his struggles, and he insists that measures be in place to control it. Third, and perhaps most personal, Harry wants Meghan to be treated with the full dignity and respect that any royal spouse deserves. From his perspective, Meghan has faced unfair treatment from both staff and tabloids, and he refuses to return unless she is fully welcomed. These conditions, in his view, are essential, not negotiable. Reactions to Harry's demands have been sharply divided, both in Britain and abroad. On one side, many sympathizers argue that Harry is simply protecting his family, setting healthy boundaries, and refusing to walk blindly back into a situation that once caused so much harm. Supporters see his conditions as reasonable and overdue given the history. On the other hand, critics view the list as stubborn or even entitled, arguing that reconciliation should be based on forgiveness, not rules. Some royal commentators believe these demands could make King Charles hesitate, as they might be perceived as challenges to the traditional way the monarchy operates. Regardless of opinion, what's clear is that this situation forces both sides to confront uncomfortable truths. After years of interviews, documentaries, and even Harry's memoir Spare, trust is fragile. For reconciliation to succeed, both Harry and the palace will need to compromise in ways they never have before. Ultimately, the question of whether Prince Harry and King Charles will reconcile isn't just about repairing a father-son relationship. It's about the very image of the modern monarchy. For Harry, protecting Meghan and their children is his top priority, and his conditions reflect that commitment. For Charles, the challenge is balancing centuries of tradition with the personal realities of family life in today's world. A successful reconciliation could send a powerful message of unity, healing, and resilience, not just to the United Kingdom, but to millions who follow the royal family worldwide. However, if these demands aren't met, the stalemate could continue, leaving the monarchy vulnerable to further scrutiny. The fact that reconciliation is even being discussed shows that the door hasn't fully closed. Now it's a matter of whether both sides can find common ground. If they do, then it could mark the beginning of a powerful new chapter in royal history.